Yep, that's me with the tamarind. So, let me take you back a few hours ago. From Osaka, we traveled 2 hours and 48 minutes to Kagawa, Japan's udon capital. Japan, a land for its rich culinary traditions. But one dish stands out for its comforting simplicity and wide appeal: udon. I've always been curious about what makes udon so special. So now I'm here at Nakano Udon School to try and do it myself. But will I make it? There's one way to find out. Let's go inside. Kagawa became the epicenter for udon in Japan. This type of udon became famous for its chewy texture and simple yet satisfying taste. We started off by wearing our apron. The noodles are made fresh from wheat flour, salt, and water. It's getting interesting now. Okay, so first we mix the flour with salted water. It's plain white first, but it'll get a little yellowish as you keep mixing the wheat and salt water. And that's the sign it's ready for the next step. Then the next becomes weird, as they gave us tamarind to dance with it. And then they told us to put it in a bag and step on it, like literally with our feet. Watch closely because now we're dancing on our dinner. Enjoy the show! Apparently this is traditional, so I didn't ask any questions. Instead, I embraced the ritual and watched everyone else awkwardly stomp along. And now for the fun part. Fold, slice, and pretend like we've done this before. First, we pressed the dough, and they said it should be about the size of an iPhone. Stretch it until it's about half the size of the roller. Then keep rolling and rolling and rolling. She let us roll the dough into the ruler. Counting along with us like it's a workout. 1, 2, 3. Boom, it stretched like magic. Then we folded it again. Once the noodles were caught, we gave them a light flour shower, packed up and get ready to take them home. One unique thing about udon making here, kneading the dough with your feet sounds weird, but it's tradition. And it helps develop elasticity without overheating the dough. At this school, you actually get a choice: eat here or take them home. We chose the take-home route. Why? Because we've got more udon hopping to do. Oh, and they gave us a little certificate too. A simple touch, but it made us feel like we graduated from Carb University. Making udon from scratch is simple, silly, and surprisingly satisfying. There's something special about creating something with your own hands and then sharing it together. And if you're still hungry for more, check out our udon hopping adventure, where we taste our way through the best udon shops around. Or dive into our Kagawa trip vlog to see what else this amazing region has to offer. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay curious and travel smart.